There's always a voice that is very special, very knowledgeable, and that's the voice that always has to be in front, and you always need to listen to it. The voice will give you the proper information. Sadly, when it comes to the real American Pitbull Terrier, there's so much bad information. Most of the things that were written by Pitbulls or American Pitbull Terriers were written by people that never created a real great American Pitbull Terrier. There were observants or people that told a story or something that they were told to them. And when I got into the dogs back in 1990, there was little information available to the general public and information available to people that were in the dogs, maybe in a secret society type of underground type of dogs. And even that information will not take you to high levels of success within the dogs. I'm a perfect example of it. I tell you this, the reason I create these videos, I create this information, is because that information that was available in the 1990s helped me very little to get to where I'm at right now. But I understood where the things were missing, what pluggings were wrong, and it's put the people in the right direction that has been always needed. There's a lack of leadership. There's a saying that says that leadership, it takes you things going up, and the lack of leadership brings things going down. There's another way to say it too. If you hear someone that's saying a lot of lies, people start to think it's true. And DMX used to say, in the absence of the truth, bullshit prevails. Since I speak the truth, the verifiable truth, the undisputed truth, then you can always have an option for the truth. And you can always come in and start looking at what I say. And someone that's smart, someone that's an eagle, will look at what I say and compare it to what other people say. You got to have that option. Remember, flies will go through flies. And the flies look for the poop. They look for the poop information, their poop level, somewhere where they feel comfortable. And being among people that require to have an IQ, be smart and understand things, is where they're uncomfortable. And so I create this content not because I want to sell you something. I create this content because I want to educate people. I want to be an option to educate those people that are coming into the breed, the new generations. They can have an option to have the proper information, the proper angle, and understand and say, I want to learn the truth. I want to know what Chico Lopez is saying, because Chico Lopez is the Michael Jordan of American Pitbull Terriers, because he is the one that created dogs like Ciega the Great, the Bagman, Mechanic Buck, and all these great dogs like Atos, and all these great people. And he deals with a lot of smart people. He rejects his breeders because breeders fail. Do you want to know if breeders fail? Do yourself a favor. Go to Google and Google the words Pitbull dog, Pitbull Terrier, separately. Do different researches. Take a snap pictures of the images. Click on images. You will see a charade of a whole bunch of mutts with different colors, different shapes, different everything. And those are the so-called working dogs. So these guys will tell you that they got working dogs. And they don't tell you what working dogs are. These guys have mutts. They never created anything special. The truth is that the real special dogs, they come once in a while, a generation apart. And they only can come from a source of great genetics. The real American Pitbull Terrier do not come just from a pedigree that's passed on. The relationship of Michael Jordan and his brothers is the same relationship that can apply to those dogs that they have in places. For instance, Michael Jordan is the GOAT because a competitive advantage, a component of competition. His brothers got the same pedigree. And they're not the legends, they're not the greats. So it's the same thing when it comes to dogs. That relationship of pedigree doesn't prove that you are great. It's actually the dog that has the merits. By definitions, the dogs of the swamp with the swamp level merits don't count. The best dogs with the best dogmen, the descendants of those dogs, the ones that are close to the source, the ones that actually can create the dogs, the men that already created the great dogs, is the only one where you can get the real American Pitbull Terrier. Same thing when you want to buy something that's great. You want to buy the latest iPhone, you go to Apple computers because Apple is the creator. Apple is the brand. The breeder is the brand. Think about these concepts and apply these concepts. Now, When you finish looking at what I told you, looking at all my channels, 123pitbulls.com, I want you to go all over the internet and take a look at what these turkeys are telling you. Most of them repeat the same thing. But do yourself a favor, ask them, give me the name of the best dogs of the year that yourself created. Tell me the name of the grand champions, global champions that you created yourself. I want to check your level. I want to compare you versus Chico Lopez. You got an opinion on Chico Lopez. You got an opinion on your dog. I want to compare you versus Chico Lopez. You'll find out soon those are actually mutts. My name is Chico Lopez. God bless you. 123pitbulls.com. I enjoy to work for you, for the newcomers, for the new generations. So you guys are not lost for another 20 years on forums talking BS and just feeding a whole bunch of mutts. I'm helping you. Thank you. Bye-bye.